While everybody's getting seated and organized, I just have a quick announcement to make. We are very appreciative that Officer Pete Abscuran is here tonight, right back here in the corner. Thank you for joining us. It's nice to have you. And he asked me just to remind everybody that please don't leave things in your car that people can see, purses, briefcase, suitcase, anything like that. That's really the major cause of auto theft. So please be very aware of that. I happen to be a victim of that. I had a bag of things going to the dry cleaner for alterations, and then somebody broke the window to get that. So it's very costly. All right. So back to the cases, and we are going to move quickly, but we are still going to give our public the respect of honoring their time and comments. So first of all, I'd like to give the applicant a chance to say something about the project. This is 600 Mildred, former Kim's Market, and it is Stephen Villager.
He's outside. He's out at this line.
Could somebody grab him? Stephen Village, please.
No,
45 seconds. What is it, 70?
We'll share. Oh.
There's a half-size set of plans in there as well.
You are up.
30 seconds.
Stephen is the architect of the project.
15.
Good evening. I'm Stephen Village. I represent the owners of the Lupc Village Market, proposed cafe, market, and restaurant at 600 Mildred Avenue, where is currently known to the community as Mr. Kim's Market at Mildred Avenue. And they're proposing, and they're requesting that the city give them a change of use from, that they give them a change of use from a market with a takeout restaurant and deli to a bona fide sit-down restaurant with 20 indoor seats and 36 patio seats. And they're also asking to transition their retail full wine alcohol license to retail with on-site consumption as well. It has, as I said, 36-seat patio. It's a commercially zoned lot. It's a mixed-use property. It has 2 dwellings on it as well that the owners of the property occupy. They occupy the dwelling units on the property, and they will manage and operate the restaurant as well. That's pretty much the scope of the project. If the parking is being requested to be satisfied through in-Lupc provisions, we know that that's a contentious issue. We've also made some arrangements with the Department of Transportation and the library to try to help the parking problem. The community is very sensitive about the parking. Owners are sensitive about the parking, and they're trying to do whatever they can do to help relieve the parking problem by creating more parking. In the absence of being able to create physical parking, they're trying to do something to help the parking problem. So they've made arrangements with the DOT with the lot at 701 lot, which has 185 spaces, and that lot currently is only open on weekends as an overflow lot for beach parking. They've made an arrangement with DOT, which I think there's a letter in your packet that was handed off in DOT that supports the arrangement they've made. They've also are in negotiations with the library to provide parking on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the library parking lot. That's pretty much it. That's the project.
Why stop now?
I can answer questions if you guys have any questions. Are you going to take public comment now?
No, I wanted wanted to also introduce the, two of the owners are here,
Yeah.
Alicia Cyril and Michael Stein, I think, there they are back there. And I also wanted to mention, I guess it's here on the agenda, but Kathleen Rawson is the Lupc staff for this project, and I am going to turn it over to her to run the rest of this agenda item.
Okay, thank you. So I want to apologize because I have a PowerPoint, but there's no projector. So I don't know, sorry. So, yeah, next time. So let me just say that the applicant is proposing, you can have a seat if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. The applicant is proposing to modify the current Mr. Kim's Market to a new updated venue with a market, takeout, and 60-seat restaurant modeled after their other established business in Santa Fe, New Mexico. They're seeking to expand their off-site alcohol sales to a full line of on-site to complement their restaurant offerings. The 60 seats that they are proposing will include sidewalk and patio dining of 36 seats and interior seating of 24 seats. Their proposed hours are 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. The staff is recommending to the VNC board a denial of this proposed change of use to a full-service restaurant with on-site full line of alcohol beverages based upon the following. Parking and traffic. Parking plan proposed does not ensure patrons will use designated off-site spaces, and prohibiting street parking is unlikely for anyone other than employees. Valet and patron traffic in that location surpasses capacity for an intersection that is already heavily used. Noise. The intensification of use will result in a substantial increase in noise from both the outdoor dining and patio dining, with limited to no mitigation. Moreover, the patio abuts a single-family dwelling immediately to the south. Incompatible with the neighboring uses, this subject site is 100% surrounded by properties zoned at various residential densities. To give you a bit more background, 600 Mildred has been a local market for more than 35 years, selling convenience items and off-site alcohol since 2010. There are 2 residential units on site that have historically been used as vacation rentals. As the applicant stated, the current owners are now living there and intend to use their units as their personal residences. On April 12, 2007, a C of O was issued. The market applied for and was granted a permit to change a small portion of the retail to expand their offerings to a takeout restaurant. They added a kitchen and enlarged a handicapped restroom. There is no record of an expansion of square footage. On February 16, 2010, a CUB was issued to permit the sale and dispensing a full line of alcoholic beverages for off-site consumption in conjunction with the market that sells beer and wine with 24 conditions. I'm not going to list the 24 conditions, but there are a few of specific note. Number 7 condition was the hours of operation shall not exceed 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Number 8, the market shall not exceed 904 square feet. Number 9, the grant approved herein is only for the sale for off-site consumption. No grant has been requested nor approved herein for any on-site sale of alcoholic beverages on the premises, including any associated patio area. The following conditions were also volunteered by the applicant at the time and accepted. Number 20, no single sales of beer shall be permitted in individual quantities of less than 24 ounces. Number 21, there shall be no exterior advertising of any kind or type, including advertising visible directly from to the exterior from within, promoting or indicating the availability of alcoholic beverages. Number 22, no alcohol will be allowed to be consumed on any property under the control of the applicant. And number 23, the term of this grant shall be valid for a period of 3 years, after which time it will become null and void. And a new CUP will be required for the continued sale of full-line alcoholic beverages. So that CUP appears to have expired. It is unclear when or if the market was ever permitted to expand from 904 square feet to its current size of 1,613 feet. The applicant, 2 neighborhood gatherings were hosted by the applicant at 600 Mildred, introducing the concept to the neighbors and seeking their feedback and support. One was on April 27th, 2014, and one was on June 3rd, 2014. Official neighbor notifications to a 500-foot radius were distributed via U.S. Postal Service, and it was held on July 14th here at the Oakwood Recreational Center. There was approximately 75 people in attendance. There is an organized neighborhood opposition to the project with a variety of concerns, including lack of parking, noise, and intensification of use. Letters from the following households have been received opposing the project for a variety of reasons, primarily lack of parking, pedestrian and bicycle safety, noise, and intensification of use. Those families are the Zappaletto family, Limbertini family, Mullins, Hagenlocker, I'm just butchering these, Pagallers, Hess, Porter, Aronson, Sloan Morin family, Beck, Margowski, Holstrom, Zabo, Cole, Frey, Adler, and Brewster family, Esposito, and Watson. Three additional points. The parking requirement for this proposed use is 7 spaces, 300 square feet of floor service area, and the ownership proposes to pay the in-lieu fee option offered by the city. However, citing neighbor concerns, they are attempting to mitigate the parking concerns by opening the overflow lot at 701 Venice Boulevard during their business hours. That parking lot entrance is 2 blocks from the proposed restaurant. Excuse me. After 5:30 weekdays, all day Saturday and Sunday, valet parking will be offered with storage at the Venice Library surface lot. In addition, employees will not be permitted to use public street parking while at work. Traffic safety, the intersection of Mildred and Ocean is a very small residential area with significant vehicular, pedestrian, and bicycle traffic. We know that many people use Ocean now as a north-south thoroughfare. There's concern about adding a valet in that location based upon the limited capacity of the street configuration. Valet queues and loading and unloading will significantly intensify the impact at that intersection and the surrounding area. Noise and intensification of use. 24 outdoor, I'm sorry, I have these numbers wrong, I have to fix this. The 36 sidewalk and patio dining seats will create noise. The proposed restaurant is seeking approval for operating 7 days a week. The site is completely surrounded by residential with the southern property line where the patio is located abutting a single-family dwelling. The circumstances of this location are unique to Venice. There are few, if any, examples of commercial uses surrounded by 100% residential that still exist here. The intensification of use in that site, given the dynamics of the neighborhood, demonstrate that a full-service bona fide restaurant of 60 seats, including outdoor and patio dining with full-service alcohol, is incompatible with the surroundings. That concludes my report. I proposed a motion, but I'm terribly sorry. It was supposed to be projected, so I don't have copies. Would you like me to read just the motion with the rationale? I think so. I recommend that we propose to the VNC denial of this proposed change of use to a full-service restaurant with on-site full-line alcoholic beverages based upon parking and traffic issues, intensification of use, noise, and incompatible with the neighboring uses.
There's been a motion. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Okay. And now we'll open it up for public comment. And we will be limiting, you have the list? 30 seconds. List of people, about how many you have.
Who has the list? Oh, you do.